Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Game 2 of LHG Premier League. My name is Ivar. I'm joined by some Malcolm. Don't pay attention to the logos on the top. That will be fixed shortly. We have Omega Game Syndicate on the left side, on blue side, taking on McNuggies on the red side. Say what up, Malcolm.
No. What's up, guys?
So we're going through these bans real quick, actually fairly quick here. So Omega Gaming decides to ban out the Volibear and the Wukong. I believe Volibear was just played by King of Apes last game top lane.
Yeah,
so,
and he has played Wukong before.
Yeah, so. And that Graves band is targeted towards Zui. It plays a lot of Graves mid, so it's good scouting from both teams.
Okay, and a blue side Trundle ban. Not too often you see this. Probably indicates that like a gaming syndicate are valuing something else in the jungle.
Yeah.
And it also might be because they like to play Ornn, so they choose to ban the Trundle knowing that if they pick Ornn, they're just contributing to the other team's tankiness. First pick
Olaf. Well, first pick Olaf. We just saw Olaf picked from Omega Gaming Syndicate last game. They had the Olaf paired with the Yuumi, which was just taken away now by McNuggies.
Yeah, pretty bread and butter lane, Ezreal Yuumi. However, not exactly known for its lane priority and push power. So with the early Olaf from Syndicate, what this can mean is Syndicate can choose to draft a stronger duo lane with a stronger shove, and then they can easily convert Drakes.
Yeah, I think that's the move. What just happened here? I think they want to just handshake the bot lane and take the Kai'Sa into the Ezreal.
Yeah, Kai'Sa can shove. Her push isn't that amazing, but it's better than Ezreal's. And just the sheer pressure of the dredge line from Nautilus is enough to give the advantage over to Syndicate's bot lane. Let's see what McNuggies has planned for this third pick.
Maybe a Poppy pick?
You think? Right?
Yeah, I mean, Karma.
I don't think the Poppy's a great pick here. Like, sure, you stop Nautilus. I wouldn't count on stopping Kai'Sa. It's not like Kai'Sa has to Killer Instinct whenever the plasma is available. So it might be a little early for a Poppy pick. Karma, however, I'm not sure if McNuggies flexes this. I haven't seen King of Apes playing Karma top, at least from the prep I did. So I have to assume it's going to Ayayoke in the mid lane.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a Karma mid, and I think it's interesting that they're still banning mid laners out if you have a safe mid pick like Karma. But yeah, I think there should be two jungle bans coming out from Mega Gaming Syndicate. The Zac, which Kidorazi, sorry if I butchered that, just played last game, kind of popped off on it.
Yeah, they even played Zac top at some points too.
Yeah.
So it's a flex pick for sure for McNuggies.
I wonder. I'm assuming another mid ban. Usually these last two bans are pinches.
Kled.
Okay, actually.
Does Zui play Kled?
No.
Mid bans. Okay.
No, but Daryaku does.
Okay, yeah, well, that makes a little more sense. And Syndicate already have established a pretty strong theme for their comp right now. They want to dive, they want to play aggressive. You have the Nautilus Olaf and the Kai'Sa. And McNuggies are more willing to play back. They have the disengage and kiting power of the Ezreal Yuumi Karma. But those champions can play aggressive as well. So these next two picks will really determine what McNuggies wants to do with their draft.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of interested here. I'm assuming a pick that'll be able to flex top end jungle.
Okay, set.
Yeah.
All right. I'm okay with the set Olaf matchup, but I prefer that go top lane. The set.
Yeah, I think the set will be top lane, but now they're gonna give their. I guess they can kind of just do whatever's the favorable matchup since they have R5 pick.
Yeah, the set could certainly go into the jungle if a better matchup presents itself. Malphite, Kiana, gonna round out the composition for Syndicate. So they're
really just dive in and kill them, but that doesn't really work the best against Karma, Yuumi, Ezreal.
Riven being hovered, and I'm scratching my head at this.
Unless. No, it has to be the Riven. There's no way it's an hybrid pick.
Oh, wait, no, we're both wrong. So.
Less exciting.
Less exciting. The Syndicate comp is pretty scary, I have to say. There's so much setup there. The dives look so free, looking at their composition. And sure, you have the final chapter, you have the Ezreal to create some space, but if Ezreal doesn't have his flash, the Arcane Shift's not enough to get away from a Kiana or a Malphite. Be enough to get away from Nautilus for sure, but you have to imagine that Zui will be looking to dive bot lane.
Yeah, I agree.
And so it will be set jungle, and
I'm kind of interested. I haven't seen a lot of set jungles as of recently.
yeah,
There should be a phase rush, right?
yeah, he'll go phase rush and hex tech flash or hex flash, and I forgot who said this on the LCS stream, but he said that set can be flexed into 3 positions: top, support, and jungle. But jungle's the weakest of the 3. I think by large virtue of hex flash that he's actually a viable jungler. If you don't have that, his ganks are pretty poor. The Nimbus cloak and the phase rush and the approach velocity really help.
And I think the early game here should be in favor of Omega Gaming. I think Zui should have prio in the mid lane. Actually, I'm not too sure.
No, he won't.
No, he won't. Yeah, Mantra Qs.
The problem with the Kiana into Karma is, with any melee champion into Karma, is that you try to go on the Karma, she presses Mantra W and she just spams laugh in your face. Unless you're willing to commit Ignite early with the hopes of killing her, you're probably not gonna kill her. And so I think Syndicate's best chance to kill the Karma early is you need the water elements on the Kiana and then the Olaf to come in. And it's still a hard ask because Karma will have so much pressure, so much control over the wave. In theory, Karma should have advantage and control of the lane early game. So it'll be really tough for Olaf and Kiana to do much, but that does mean that's just for Karma though. The Olaf should have free reign early game. Aryaku's gonna be bullied by the Alawi. There's no getting around that. Alawi is just such a lane bully, and I think unless Zui and Fallen move up to support him, probably not gonna get much done against the Alawi.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then we already touched on the duo lane matchup. I expect Kai'Sa and Nautilus to have early pressure, and that should lead to early Drakes. And the thing I have my eye on, I'm going to be looking at for Syndicate is, can they move the Nautilus Kai'Sa with the Olaf to secure objectives, like get the early Drake, swap up for the Herald. And for McNuggies, they're red side, so they actually can poke out Syndicate as they're doing the Drake. So if Syndicate's not, if their setup and prep for the Drakes aren't good, there's a window for McNuggies to punish, where they can just chip away at Syndicate as they try to do objectives.
Makes sense. But we will be cutting to a quick, maybe 30-second break here as we sync up casters and everything on the Spectator client. Just bear with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. We're into game. A lot of pings coming out from the red side here. I don't know if everybody can see that, but they're pinging Omega Gaming's Nexus pretty aggressively there.
I mean, at the end of the day, League of Legends is about destroying the enemy Nexus, so McNuggies right on the ball here.
And
targeting
I
the
love
enemy
this.
Nexus. Yeah.
I love this bro off in the mid lane.
Oh man, Seth's gonna tear up his abs. That looks painful. Okay, Panaway, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, but I just really want to touch on this Conqueror set. Thoughts?
Yeah, okay, yeah, so we were talking about this in loading screen. The thing I could see, the reason I could see the Conqueror being taken here is that Syndicate's comp wants to dive, which means people are coming into set, which means he doesn't have to chase people down begging for Conqueror stacks. They are going to be gifted to him. That said, he's not a solo lane set. He doesn't have the luxury of building Blade of the Ruined King and Black Cleaver. He's building Cinder Hulk and tank items. He's not a carry in this game, in this comp. So
yeah,
that's why I don't like it.
Solely designated for engaging.
And already we see the Karma pressuring the Kiana.
We see a blue buff start from both junglers, so the leashless start coming out for Olaf here.
Ooh, and barely close with the Mantra Q.
Yeah, and we see Ariaku here in the top lane not showing, making it indicate that he did leash even though he didn't. Should be interesting.
Yeah, but they do but McNuggies does have the early Rapture Ward, so they might have a good inkling of where Fallen is right now. So
yeah. And just to clarify for stream here, it is Omega Gaming Syndicate taking on McNuggies here. The names on the bottom of the screen there should be adjusted shortly here. But yeah, I think the bot lane will be just like a scaling matchup. I think right now, nothing too heavy will go on unless a dredge line does land from Etor here.
King Babe's eating a lot of poke. Wonder if Ariaku took Scorch. He very well may have. And here comes the set.
He does get pulled in there, and Ariaku's gonna have to flash away. They're gonna try to go for that. No, he should be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna need a little more damage from the Test of Spirit, but not dead, just flashless. Which, considering you're immobile against Alawi's set, you might be dead the next time around. Probably.
Yeah. And I think like the problem is a lot of people don't give Malphite the respect, and they think that he's just a person that they can dive. I think they are setting up a dive here.
Yeah, huge wave.
Usually, like they underestimate the W armor that comes in. But let's see if Ariaku's able to turn this around.
Oh, misses.
Oh, tanks a little bit too much here, and now I think that's going to be a. Yeah. Wait. I don't know what I just watched. I just watched Ariaku walk in a circle and him receive double buffs.
I think when you miss the Test of Spirit there, you back off. You call off the dive. Also, Set Alawi is not exactly known for its dive power. And
we see a stun coming out in the mid lane. Ignite is used by Zui. The tether is on there from Karma. Flash Cleaver does land from Fallen Artemis. He's going to try to pursue this. Another Cleaver lands. Zui's going to go for this kill. Ignite is not available. They're probably going to donate this one over to Zui. Yeah, Zui picks up a kill, and the snowball has started for this Kiana in the mid lane.
Yeah, great job from Syndicate. That's exactly how you have to attack the Karma lane. Exactly like I said, the water element into the Cleaver, and that's enough. And so this means that a flashless Karma is ripe for a regank. And so once the Karma dies again, you have to hope that they'll be able to convert more kills on a flashless Karma.
Yeah.
And after that, Zui is unlocked. He can do whatever he wants on the map. You have to think he's going to go bot lane.
Yeah, once he gets this Tiamat, it's going to be him just shoving and roaming.
Yeah. Little dicey here because he hasn't reset yet, and Karma did expend the TP, but...
I think another thing here is that botch dive in the top lane pretty much just bailed out the struggle that Malphite usually has in the first 5 levels to 6 levels of the game. Malphite's now just going to be relevant for the rest of the game with this Bramble Vest as he's approaching level 6.
Yeah, so frequently you see like your solo queue allow it to start to take over the game from laning phase. Starts in laning phase and just continues throughout the game, just building pressure in a side lane. And you're right, the early kill, the botch dive, does give a measure of breathing room. This means that we already said that McNuggies wouldn't be down in pressure bot side, and the Alawi was the release valve. That was their way of creating pressure on the map. And with Alawi behind, it's gonna be really hard to do that.
Yeah, and I think Dragon is going to be like the next thing both teams start to look at here.
Yumi's just hanging out with her jungler in the river.
What are your thoughts on Kai'Sa going pickaxe over tier first?
I think it's fine because Kai'Sa just innately doesn't stack tier well, right? Like Ezreal, his abilities are on pretty short cooldowns. He has the luxury of being able to cast them throughout while clearing waves. Kai'Sa, really dependent on her auto attacks, so
She has to finish that Manamune before the tier stacking can really get
exactly, yeah,
get viable.
And if Twisty handshook going tier for tier, he would just be behind because Ezreal just stacks it so much better. And you'd rather get the early AD because Kai'Sa benefits from that more.
The Dragon is started here, and the rotation does come out from the bot lane of the Mega Gaming Syndicate. And this should just be a free, uncontested Dragon going over to Omega Gaming here.
Yeah, and I didn't touch on it, but another consequence of the Karma dying early and being down in pressure is Zui can assist with Dragon takes now.
Oh, the flash ult comes out from Zui. He's going to try to go for a solo kill. I don't think he has enough damage to tether. Ignite is there, and he does actually pick up that solo kill. Very impressive show of mechanics coming out from Zui here, knowing his limitations and just aggressively playing and getting that solo kill.
Yeah, taking advantage of the flashless Karma. Karma, mind you, who is very weak in items, and so...
Ooh, the flash hook from Etor doesn't land. He was trying to take advantage of the fact that Arcane Shift was used by Ezreal aggressively there.
I would have liked to see the flash auto, just get the passive, guarantee the dredge line after. You're going to get the flash or the cleanse. Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you get a kill there. Flash and cleanse are still available. But I do respect the aggressiveness and proactiveness coming out from Etor there. And Zui opts into not building the Tiamat, going straight for Lethality and the Moby boots.
Yeah, so he's gonna look to roam and snowball the rest of the map. And look at this, Syndicate doing exactly what I said they should do in Champ Select. Moving your bot lane around the map to secure objectives with the Olaf. And
this is the classic Kai'Sa double pickaxe start. I'd love to see it.
yeah, I think Syndicate's recognizing that the Ezreal's gonna take a while to get online, so they're gonna take advantage of Kai'Sa's more diverse itemization, where she can either go the, like you said, the tier, or she can go the pickaxe route, and she opts for the early damage to assist her team. And it looks so far it's paying off. Game is still young. We're not even 10 minutes in yet.
Yeah, and
this will be
Herald has started.
Yeah.
And
camera go up there.
I don't think anything can be. I don't think they can contest this. Zui's going to look for another aggressive play in the mid lane here and heavily chunking out this Karma.
Yeah, I think this Karma's going to go for an early Seeker's Arm Guard, just to weather the storm a little more. And Yumi's going to lend a helping hand, or paw.
A helping paw. I like that.
Alright. Yeah, it was pretty easy. Okay, we're just gonna... Which is just gonna see us some minions. So, Ivar, is it just me, or is this Yumi spending a lot of time untethered this game? Like, more so than other Yumis you tend to see. Like,
if you want to know my take on it, I think they were just trying to deny the Ezreal Yumi, and that's why they picked it. They might not be as comfortable on the champions. Or that could just be me just saying that, but when the first pick Olaf comes out and the other team just played Ezreal Yumi Olaf, you kind of have to take it. Otherwise, ultimate is used by Zui there onto Set, and he's just going to kind of walk away.
That was really great.
I was going to say, that's two flashes, Brent. Jungle and mid from McNuggies.
Yeah, that was a really huge supreme display of talent. You saw the Set flash forward, but the Kiana ult just stuffed that. There was no chance to use the Facebreaker or the Showstopper to try to shut down Zui.
Yeah.
And Aryaki's going down in farm, but his job isn't to win his lane. His job is not to win the split push. He's just there to TP in and press R.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah,
he's the dedicated weak side.
Yep. And you can see, like, the King... Okay, well, King Beeps has not been landing the Test of Spirit, which is absolutely critical on Alawi. But even then, he's just losing these trades really hard.
And just like that, the bot lane of Omega Gaming is back in the bot lane. But they need to be careful here.
Do they have to be careful here?
Yeah. Actually, I think Omega Gaming has to be careful because they have to really respect the fact that Ezreal Yumi can get out of these sticky situations as this 4-man dive does come in the bot lane. We see the final chapter used by Yumi. Flash.
Wow, wait, Twisty tanked that.
Cleanse. Yeah, Flash Cleanse. Twisty tanked that. I wonder if they're just gonna get the plates from the Herald there, but yeah, the Flash Cleanse just allow them to. Oh, 2-shot barrage picks up the kill.
Pick up and
I'm trying not to smile.
All right, okay. It was huge that Zui had to burn the Kiana ultimate in due to the set game, because that meant they couldn't get a good dive off. If they had the Kiana ult, Ezreal probably died, or was much lower, one of the two. So.
That's fair.
Also, just Ivor, what time step are you on? I accidentally sped up my spectator. I'm at 11:50.
11:55.
55? Okay.
Oh, 45. Sorry.
You're at 45? Okay.
Okay, now I'm at 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 12 minutes.
Thank you. Okay, another Drake going over.
Here, Sim. If you want, just there you go. If you want to just look at my Discord, and we'll be synced up on the cast if that's easier.
Works for me.
Okay, yeah, you see that dragon being picked up from Omega Gaming. And Olaf is really power farming here.
Yeah, that's what Olaf tends to do.
More farm than both of his solo laners. Just really doing whatever he wants. Oh man, the copy pasta. Come on, guys.
Okay.
We're back, yeah?
Yep, we're back. All right.
Let's land. And they're gonna see an aggressive play coming out from Mega Gaming Syndicate in the bottom here.
So, okay, so Ivar, you know how you said that you think that the Yumi was just a takeaway?
Yeah.
Syndicate? That untether retether convinced me. Oh, we go to bot lane. There was a final. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, nothing's gonna come out of that.
Yeah, nothing's coming out of either of these trades.
Ooh, Dredgeland very close there. And they're still aggressive trading. Twisty does use his ultimate here. Nothing's gonna come from that as well.
Yeah, Fallen's waiting in the wings. He wants to go, but
2-shot barrage. Ooh, nice flash coming out of Twisty.
Wait. Hey, I think Syndicate needs to take a deep breath, and you don't have to go for these individual plays. You don't have to win the 2v2. Like, do what you did last time. Bring down Zui, bring down Fallen, and threaten the dive. You know the Ezreal has no flash this time. The final chapter's been used. Those are big defensive tools not available for the McNuggies bot lane. And burning your Killer Instinct, burning the Kai'Sa flash, in a pretty pointless 2v2 could actually harm their next dive attempt.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to see.
Ultimate used by Ariaku in the top lane. He's going to go aggressive with the Kings of Apes. We see the tentacles landing, and both are just going to kind of walk away there.
Yeah. I respect the Malphite going for that play there, and it might have bared some fruit if
maybe it's fighting in the mid lane.
Damage.
So he needs to be careful. The tether doesn't land, but we do see Nautilus coming from the top side of the map here, looking aggressive on the mid lane. Dredgeline does. Ooh, that could have been really tragic if they hit the wall, but he does get pulled in, and that should be a kill being given over. Stopwatch is used. Monster Q is available. Flash comes out. He picks up the kill going over to Karma here, but Olaf's trying to trade a kill back in the bot lane. Oh, beautiful ult from Zui here, and I think that's going to be enough to pick up the kill and set.
Man, it is not Nautilus's day. The McNuggies team as a whole has been sidestepping his dredge lines all game. And if Nautilus doesn't proc Aftershock, you just saw he's incredibly squishy. And sadly, the stopwatch was not enough to save.
Zui is really strong.
He is.
This Umbral Glaive this early, We're only 15 minutes into the game, and he's just baiting another gank. The cleaver does land from Fallen Artemis. Zui picks up another kill. He's on a rampage, and that should be another kill. There's nobody for the cat to go to, and double kill picked up for Zui. Now he's 5-0-0 on this Kiana. Now he's really aggressively snowballing into this mid game.
Yeah, and I like the move Syndicate's making. They're pushing their early advantage as they should, but I do have to say it could be cleaner. They haven't claimed a turret yet, and plates have already fallen. With a comp like this, with the early lead Zui got, you would have expected a tower or more plates to fall. And we're 16 minutes in, no tower has been taken yet by Syndicate.
And the fact that their early game quote-unquote center champion is so far ahead, and they have the late game security of Zui on this Kaisa, Mega Gaming Syndicate is in a pretty good spot here. But with that being said, the side of oh, we have a fight here. They're gonna try to go aggressive onto Sad, but looks like Zui's caught out, and that should be a shutdown being given over. Actually given over to Ezreal. That's 800 gold given over.
Yeah, and my concern for Syndicate grows after that play. The Zui has been shut down. Alawi is going to take that top tower very quickly with plates gone now. Ooh, that missed a shot miss. And King of Apes is not missing his Test of Spirits anymore. And Aryaku's almost dead. We'll get this tower. King of Apes will probably get that tower when the next wave comes in. And it's looking more and more likely that McNuggies convert first tower before Syndicate. And 3-man strong Syndicate are going to try to brute force this tier 1 bot tower, but the Set and Yuumi do arrive, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think actually this mid tower does go down to the Karma.
That is not the way you wanted the mid towers to play out. You wanted Zui to take his first to unlock him.
Yeah, Dragon is up, and we just see Karma backing here. TP is available. Dredge Land does land onto the Yuumi. Yuumi's going to instantly go down here. All coming in from Twisty. The aggressive team fight near the Dragon Pit here. And Fallen Artemis is just going aggressive, picks up another kill onto the Set. They're just going to try to burn down King of Apes here as he's trying to frontline for his team. He does use the Leap of Faith, but I think he's still going to go down. Double kill picked up for Fallen Artemis, and that's going to be a third drag going over to Mega Gaming Syndicate at 17 minutes, and that should be putting them on Soul Point.
Well,
18 minutes.
Yeah, that will be Soul Point. And Syndicate must be breathing a sigh of relief getting gifted that fight. McNuggies really botching their setup. The Set is, as we're seeing, Conqueror Set in the jungle. Not it. Looks like he's going towards Righteous Glory as well. Yeah, I think Phaser should have just been way better. But yeah, the unfamiliarity on Esthrin on the Yuumi is showing. Got caught out in the river, dies, used the final chapter to no avail, and the Set followed. So the scaling that McNuggies have in the Ezreal and, well, really just the Ezreal, no one else on McNuggies with scales terribly.
We have about a minute left here on this Herald, but looks like Herald's just going to be given over to Mega Gaming here. Wouldn't be surprised if that's dropped mid lane just to open up the map a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to see this used in the side lane. The top tier 1 not terribly important, and that bot tier 1's almost gone. And look at this itemization from the Alawi. Sterix gauge first. So
Ultimate is using the top lane. They're going to go aggressive onto this Alawi. King of Apes has to run away. She does use the Leap of Faith to try to turn this around, maybe a 1v2, but both Fallen Artemis and Aryaku are respecting it greatly. Look at the lifesteal coming out, but the damage is too much from Zui. And that's going to be another kill being picked up by Mega Gaming Syndicate. And it looks like Herald will be dropped, unless I am wrong.
Twisty's in a bit of a bad spot, okay.
Yeah, he had ult and flashed away, but he's probably still going to go down here. The Q does land, final chapter is used, and that's very tragic that kill is picked up by Yuumi.
Yeah, and they use the Herald top, but McNuggies are not deterred. They're going to keep pressuring this mid tier 2. Oh, breaks the tether at the last second, does the Karma. 2 towers claim topside. They're going to probably crash the Herald for a third charge, but they trade the tier.
Yeah,
mid,
wow.
you could...
And that tower's only going to regen to 130 HP, and
I think you're really happy if you're McNuggies though. You're trading, so you traded 2 towers topside and the charge onto the tier
and
3.
bot tower here too.
Yeah, no, so McNuggies got the mid tier 2, which is more important than the tier 2 top, and you got bot tier 1. So, and when you think about the comps that both teams are running, who is going to pressure that tier 3 top tower? It's not going to be Zooey, right? Zooey wants.
Oh, the dredge line does land onto Karma here, but she's just gonna use her mantra E and walk away. And this top tower should fall in favor of McNuggies here. Yeah, and that's another tower. They're picking up a lot of global gold, and just like that, it's only a 1k gold lead for Mega Gaming Syndicate.
Yeah, I'd say the big thing right now going for Syndicate is they are on Soul Point, and it's Mountain Soul, which is pretty good for their team. The Malphite's gonna love that. The Nautilus is gonna love that, and so
The Olaf was gonna love that.
Yeah, I mean the Olaf tends to build more damage items, as we can see. Gonna go the standard Cleaver Warrior Death Stance route. They do eventually claim that bot tier 1, but I'm gonna be honest, Ivar, I was saying it before that dredge line came out mid lane. I don't see Syndicate getting to that tier 3 tower anytime soon.
Indeed.
And yeah, this is a really open map.
Do you think a Mega Gaming Syndicate has trouble killing Ezreal once this Death Stance comes through for him?
Absolutely. If this is patch 10.13, you can still kill him. Like, pretty reasonably you can still kill him. But this is 10.12 Ezreal. The Death Stance nerf to range champions has not gone live. So, with the Yuumi on top of him and
Karma.
Yeah, it's gonna be so hard. I don't actually like the Karma going Ludens. I think the Athene's Ardent build is way stronger.
Fallen needs to be careful here. The Frozen Fist can really stick on him.
Yeah, until he presses R, but doesn't want to expend it so early. And wisely so. Drake spawns in 30 seconds.
TP is not available for top laner. Should be coming up very shortly here as this dragon is spawning. But I think Omega Gaming should just opt into pushing this mid tower down since dragon doesn't spawn for another 30 seconds about. Yeah, and pings do come on that mid tower.
Yeah, the pressure is on McNuggies to get this Drake. Syndicate can let it go. They can trade the Drake for the mid tier 1, and they may not necessarily have to, because Drake is going live in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So, but you can't blame McNuggies for making that trade. They have to get this Drake to deny Soul, the Soul going over.
And Aryako's walking here. He's not gonna be there in time unless he TPs, but Dragon is started. And I think Omega Gaming Syndicate is just waiting for Aryako to get in range, but Zooey's on the backside of this team fight. So far, both teams are just dancing it out. Dragon is at about 4,400 HP here. They are engaging onto the backside of Omega Gaming. The set ultimate is used, but the backline of Omega Gaming is still pretty healthy. Big Malphite ultimate onto 2 people. Twisty's just free hitting. He has the Rage Blade stacked. I wonder if he's going to go aggressive there. Instead, I think they opt for the Dragon. Zooey still actually does not have that ultimate. Yeah, Ezreal is hitting like a truck.
Yeah,
It's a huge stretch line. But I think it's kind of a bait as Omega Gaming Syndicate is all going to go down here. 2 members fall. Dragon is picked up, so Soul Point is available. Twisty will go down to the auto attack coming out from Ezreal. And now Ezreal is going to become a big problem for Omega Gaming
for Fallen.
Yeah, that monster kick does land. Yeah, I think he should be out here.
Or is he?
Or is he?
I don't think
Tether,
he has flash. He has a flash.
He is out.
Okay. So that was way closer than I think Syndicate wanted it to be, but that's the strength, as I said in Champ Select, the strength of the Ezreal as the opposing team.
And Baron Pinks and TPs are coming out. Baron Pinks and TP are coming out for the side of McNuggies, and they started up here.
I don't like King of Apes going for that ward. You know, like Syndicate will know for sure that you're doing Baron. Just do the Baron. You need to DPS it as quickly as possible.
And I wonder if they're going to run to an issue here. We do see the jungler and the top laner from Mega Gaming Syndicate here. Aryako does have ultimate available here in the next 10 seconds.
Fallen has Ragnarok.
The tether is onto Aryako. He just gets snared up there. Yeah, I don't think anything's... Yeah, they're just going to get the dragon and oh, big ultimate coming out from Zooey. Stuns 3 members. They pick up 2 kills there. That's 2 Barons down on the side of McNuggies. I didn't even see Zooey. He just popped out of nowhere and hit a 4-man ultimate. I believe that's Supreme Display of Skill, right?
Supreme Display of Talent? Yeah.
Of talent.
Yeah. It's yeah, there's... But, yeah, and I think I don't know if Alawi getting on the Baron immediately would have made a difference, but it might have. And you have to wonder if Alawi chose to get on the Baron immediately instead of going for that ward. Maybe no one dies on McNuggies. Maybe they have a 5-man strong Baron buff.
I don't think Omega Gaming can siege with their comp.
No, they want to dive, but they don't have the go buttons. Their go buttons are down. They don't have the unstoppable force, so...
Okay, and I hate to say it, we might be entering a little bit of a lull state here for the next 3 to 4 minutes, as both teams will probably be waiting for this Elder Drake to respawn.
Well, this gets really, really tough for Syndicate now because the Ezreal is deathless and he has the death stance. So he is well and truly online, and I don't know if Zui has enough damage to kill him.
I think he does. I think if that last fight showed us anything, he definitely has enough damage.
I don't think he does though, because that was the unstoppable force as well. I think if the Ezreal avoids the Malphite ult, I don't think he's gonna die, unless Ezreal's eating damage from other sources. I'm saying in isolation, Zui cannot kill the Ezreal.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah, but maybe Zui can prove us wrong. Maybe the Ezreal is not as tanky as he appears, where he has what, like 180 armor?
Yeah, 180 armor right now.
Like 165 armor.
But
yeah.
There's also a lot of penetration and lethality coming out from Zui here, and that unseen passive coming from Dustblade can really make a difference here.
Yeah, though he's only reducing. Let's see. At this point in the game, he's not reducing that much.
19 armor.
No, he's reducing like 50 armor. So that's still, it's not bad, but that means Ezreal has what, 120 armor, so really hard to kill him. I'm surprised that McNuggies are pressuring with the Baron. I would have thought that. I think their scaling starting to kick in, but I viewed the Baron as more of a defensive option, like they use it to stall. Let their carries build more items before looking to fight again, because it is Elder in 2 minutes, and I think that's where we'll see the game decided. But yeah, it lands.
This is where it does land, and I think the kill lead does not reflect the gold lead.
Gold steady.
McNuggies is in a really strong position right now.
Yeah, and I think also, like, we talk about the gold lead, we also have to talk about the Mountain Soul and the Drakes associated with it, because that gives a lot of hidden power and hidden gold. So the scoreboard may indicate that gold's pretty much even, but the Mountain Soul and the Drakes might tip the scales. But I really don't know, because these teams haven't fought for the past few minutes. Ivar correctly identifying we are in fact in a lull state. Set's pulling the wave. They want
any lows in the chat?
Okay. So they claim another tower, and a minute and 15 on the Elder Dragon. So if they want to reset, they need to do so now. And given how much control that McNuggies have on the map right now, not too much vision set in the red side jungle of Syndicate. Seeing one ward, two wards. They have 2 wards. Not a lot. So yeah, both teams need to hurry back out onto the map. This Elder Dragon will, you have to think, will be the deciding fight.
Yeah, I think the Elder Dragon will be the deciding fight, and the fact that Omega Gaming Syndicate did pick up 3 Executioner callings here means they're really respecting the healing that's coming out from Yumi and the Conqueror heals coming out from the 3 members on the side of McNuggies.
Okay. 20 seconds and Ezreal will stop to get the red buff, which means until he's here, McNuggies can't really walk in, and there's so much vision prepped by Syndicate. Look at Zui waiting in the wings, waiting for the Ezreal to walk in.
But Ezreal's the last person there.
Yeah, no, Ezreal's playing smart. McNuggies have to know if Ezreal dies, they have no hopes of winning a fight.
And Tether is going on to the Nautilus here. Nautilus is going to have to walk away. Yeah, Stoneplace forced out. The flash has come out. And looks like it's going to be a fight on the backside of this Tribush here. Ultimate was used by King of Apes, but nothing's going to come from that. But is maybe a little bit of a fight going with the Set. Set does use his ultimate, big ultimate coming out from Zooey, stuns 4 members. King of Apes is hooked into the team fight, and they're going to try to go into Ezreal here. Fallen Artemis is not healthy enough. That both of them have Death Stance, but it's still not enough. Zooey falls over the wall.
Fail flash.
Oh, fail flash. He's lucky that was a failed flash. He would have died.
Yep. Flashing into the waiting arms of 4 members of McNuggies. But you saw there, the Fallen was not strong enough to kill the Ezreal 1v1. The armor, the Conqueror, the Death Stance is just too much.
Yeah.
Wait, are they? Both junglers are dead. What is? Okay, neither one's doing. I was very confused. I thought Syndicate was going to try to do the Elder Drake, and I thought McNuggies. Well, they're doing what I thought they were doing. They're going to pressure mid.
Yeah.
Oh. And I have to give credit to McNuggies. They're really doing a good job keeping tabs on the Kiana. Kiana hasn't really had access to the Ezreal, and that's clear in the scoreboard. Ezreal has not died yet, and you have to think if Kiana does get access to the Ezreal, he should die. But every minute that passes, that gets less and less likely. I would have thought the Ezreal would have gone stopwatch or something, like work towards the GA, because the big threat, of course, is the Malphite Kiana combo. Baron's live, so is the Elder, but the TP was expended by King of Apes, and they haven't even started the Elder Drake yet.
You see Zooey just waiting on the wings here.
I don't think he was spotted on that ward. He hasn't exited the brush yet, but the instant he leaves the brush, they will know. Okay, Elder Dragon is started. Ward going over the wall.
I wonder if the Mega Gaming is going to look for some sort of a steal here. TP is being used by Malphite here. That mid tower will go down. Malphite is here, and Dragon is at about 3k. Big ultimate coming out from Zooey. Ultimate is used by Malphite, and that looks like Dragon is being picked up by Mega Gaming here, and Twisty just gets pulled in on the backs of the fight. He's trying to stay alive and get these executes coming out. Picks up 1, but I don't think it's enough. Ezreal is still really, really healthy. And it's just going to be clean pickings for Ezreal towards the end of this team fight, but Elder Dragon was picked up by Mega Gaming Syndicate, and that should be Baron rotation coming out for McNuggies.
You know, Ivar, how I said that the team that got Elder would probably win this game? Syndicate just can't access the Ezreal. They have no way to get on him, and that's 3 Elder Drake buffs gone, so the loss of 3 of them is just so damaging to whatever power play Syndicate could have attempted to make. And now, I feel like the game's really slipping out of their hands. The Karma is building full AP, has depth cap. The Ezreal is gonna have 4 items when he resets here.
Yeah, and it's gonna be really hard for them to get on them. I think the fact that some of the members of Omega Gaming now have excuse me, Elder Dragon. It'll be really good for them to be able to possibly kill Ezreal. But
yeah.
Besides that, it's going to be really hard.
Let's see, who has it? So, Twisty has it. Who else has the Elder? It's Zooey? Yeah, Zooey also has it. Okay. So those are the last 2 members, and those are the members you want to have the buff, but I don't know, I've yet to see Zooey get access to this Ezreal. And I know I keep reiterating that, but that's really the big, the major win condition for Syndicate. They have to kill Ezreal, and
yeah,
until they can demonstrate they can access the Ezreal, I'm gonna have to keep harping on it.
And the fact that big old from Zooey, it doesn't land onto Ezreal. Ezreal actually does go down. Shutdown is given over to Twisty here. There's 2 kills being picked up, but Mega Gaming still have to kill this big tank of King of Apes here who has the Yumi on him. They still can't kill him. He's alive. He picks up 1. He picks up 2, and it's gonna be actually King of Apes is the problem now, and that's a clean, not a clean, but a 3 for 5. Sorry, 2 for 5.
Is that game? It looks like
team fight coming out.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah.
So, wow. So,
Alawi.
I did.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah, I did not think that if they killed Ezreal, they lost the game. That line did not occur to me. Wow. So they burned everything on Ezreal, and they lose the game off it. They had.
The problem is there's too much healing and shields going on to Alawi, and with her innate Conqueror heals, she didn't even have that stance yet.
Yeah, that was just her kit and Conqueror. So
just before that team fight started, I was about to say that if Omega Gaming loses that next team fight due to the Baron buff, the game is over, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Let's check these damage charts. Yeah, a lot of damage coming out from Malawi. About 27,000, a little bit under 27,000, most damage in the game.
Yeah, she had a giant piece of mountain to beat on in lane, so, and she did some work in those fights, especially towards the later half of the game. Yep. And I think I think our question was answered. The Kiana alone was not enough to kill the Ezreal. It was Twisty that had to come in and execute him.
Yeah, Ezreal had a really, really nice arcane shift there. I think it was like almost frame perfect, because if he didn't arcane shift in that exact second, he does get stunned into the wall there and insta dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's the difference maker, because the Kai'Sa has to dive bomb the Ezreal to clean up the kill that. And I think in 9 times out of 10, Ezreal dies there to the Kiana solo because of the Elder buff. But like you said, the pretty much perfect arcane shift does mean that the Kai'Sa has to expend the Killer Instinct, and Killer Instinct right into the Alawi, who got to clean up the fight.
Indeed.
And actually, Ezreal didn't do as much damage as I thought he would.
Yeah, it really was the Alawi. I guess that was her. Most of her damage came from her wailing on that Malphite in the top lane during the early game. But yeah, that's what we have for you for game 2. We'll be back probably within the next 10 minutes for DOV Fusion taking on Igmatic Gaming. Thank you all for watching and coming out. My name is Ivar, and I was joined by my play-by-play Malcolm. If you want to sign yourself out.
Wait, I was the play-by-play?
Wait,
anyway.
My color caster.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll be back with the next game shortly.